Welcome to Universal Group of Institutions, Bengaluru. Welcome to today's current affairs session on economics. As we know very clearly, UPSC has a habit of linking the current issues with the static concepts, be it of economics, be it of polity, be it of geography. In fact, even they link the current events with the static concepts of the history as well. The one such important topic that we are discussing today of an international financial institution, that is the International Monetary Fund. The issue happening in our neighbor, as you can see one very clearly, the very clear, can you see bidding for PIA, that is the Pakistan International Airlines, to be held on December 23, says PM Shehbaz, that is the Pakistan's Prime Minister. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif said on Wednesday that the bidding for Pakistan International Airline would be held on December 23. Okay, where, look at this is as a part of the airline to raise the funds and reform the cash draining state-owned enterprise as envisaged under a 7 billion International Monetary Fund program. Or look at one more, the heading. The executive board of IMF on Monday approved the immediate disbursement of approximately $1.1 billion to the Pakistan. The board met in Washington on Monday and completed a second review under the standby arrangement for the Pakistan. So we are going to discuss what exactly is the standby arrangement. Has India ever accessed fund under the standby arrangement? Did we access the funds? In 1991 under the standby arrangement, was it something? Because whenever any country faces a crisis, economic crisis, due to the BOP crisis, that is the balance of payment crisis, whenever they do not have enough amount of the foreign exchange reserve so that they are unable to pay on their external debt, or they are unable to pay for the imports, then they approach the IMF. IMF has a multiple windows whenever a country faces the BOP crisis. They have the windows like a extended fund facility, extended credit facility, standby credit facility as well, and one, there is a very important one, that is the standby arrangement as well. So let us look at the aspects associated with India. Has India ever accessed funds under standby arrangement? Yes. 1957 was the first time where the India has accessed the funds. We have also accessed in 1962, 1963, 65, 81, 91, and as well as once again in a 1991. And there is one thing, as I said just very clearly in the early part itself, we also have access fund under the extended fund facility. Then what exactly is this standby arrangement? What was the year of the establishment? SBA is a financial assistance program provided by IMF. It has evolved over a time, but has been in use since the IMF's formation in after the end of the Second World War itself. So what is the purpose? The SBI designed to respond flexibly to external financial needs of countries by providing short-term financing to support their adjustment policies. Then the third one, who are eligible to access the funds under the standby arrangement? Available to all the IMF members. Remember very, very clearly from the examinations perspective, it is primarily used by the advanced and emerging market countries like India, Brazil, Russia, South Africa, Philippines, or be it China. But low income countries can also access funds under SBA in association or in conjunction with the standby credit facility. Then what is the conditionality? Because IMF do not, this is not something like a credit. These loans from the IMF always comes up with the terms and conditions. Countries must align their economic policies to address the issues that led to their financing request. That is what happened with regard to the India. When we approached IMF for the bailout package, IMF clearly said that you need to open up your economy. There is a need to devalue your currency. There is a need to increase your taxes. That is what the IMF said, and we just followed the IMF's instruction. So disbursements are conditional on adherence to the quantitative performance criteria. In the early part itself, I have said very clearly, these funds are disbursed not in a single, in a tranche, rather based upon the performance. A periodic revision, a periodic performance review will happen. Based upon the performance in that review, the further funds will be disbursed. Okay. Look at review modalities. As I said very clearly, the regular periodic reviews of the country's policies and program implementation will be checked with. Resources are provided in tranches, and the IMF executive board regularly assess the performance and adjusting the program if necessary. And the next one, very very important from the prelims perspective, duration typically for a 12 to 24 months, but can be extended up to 36 months as well. When is the repayment does starts? Due within up to 5 years after the disbursement, with a repayment in 8 equal quarterly installments. From just 3 quarter to 5 years, the fund has to be paid. I mean, due within, I mean, 8 equal quarterly installment that needs to be paid. Then what will be the interest rates on these funds? Whether interest is charged based upon the special drawing rate with a minimum of 5 basis points that you need to understand, and it also depends upon the how much amount of credit that has been accessed, and the tenure plus the surcharges are also applicable. Plus, whenever a country access more fund more than its quota, the interest rate will be high. That is I mean, if credit for exceeding 300% of the quota, then surcharge is applicable. I've already said with regard to the repayment, due within 3 quarters to 5 years after the disbursement, repaid in 8 equal quarterly installments. Let us quickly go back to the one where we have clearly saw what happened to the India. India paid all its due by the time of the 1993 itself. I mean, we were able to do it. I mean, we do not have any outstanding loan obligation towards the IMF under the SBA. So we have enough amount of a foreign exchange reserves, which is able to give a import cover, which is able to give a cover whenever we see the capital flight out of India as well. So that's it in this particular video session on economic current affairs. Do like, do share, do subscribe. If you have any concern, do let us know in the comment section. Thank you.